know how some new video games and movies with flashing lights have that epilepsy warning at the beginning? You know, it's like, hey, do you have epilepsy? Maybe you shouldn't play this game. Well, the Five Nights at Freddy's game should say, hey, do you have heart problems? Well, you will after playing this game. Whoa! Hello, my name is Fu Manchu. Don't do that! Jeez, gotta worry about jump scares from the Five Nights at Freddy's crew. Now you're doing it? But you know what? I'm a huge fan at Five Nights at Freddy's. I am a huge fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. Jeez, I'm starting to flash back to Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, you know what? I'm old enough to have been there. I actually had a birthday there once. It was pretty cool. How many of you have done that? And I mean when Chuck E. Cheese looked like Five Nights at Freddy's. Oh, man, I'm glad I lived through that. But you know what? Like I said, I'm a huge fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. And my wife sent me a photo from Walmart the other day. And in that photo, she's like, it had Five Nights at Freddy's figures. And I'm like, what? What are those? And she said, oh, it's from a game called Security Breach or something. And I was like, what? I'd never heard of that. And you know what? That's what we're going to review today. Gotcha. Okay, let's get to the review, shall we? Today's review will be on the Funko, and you wear that little crown, Funko.
You've earned it.
Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Now, there are 5 figures in this wave, and this is going to be a review on Glamrock Freddy, Glamrock Chica, Roxanne Wolf, Montgomery Gator, and lastly, Vanny. Looking at the front of the package, you've got the logo at the top and you have the figure down below, and this looks awesome. Man, I love that there's a whole new wave of Five Nights at Freddy's figures. And not only do we get characters that we recognize like Freddy and Chica here, and she looks so cute. I love that they have the 80s look. That is so perfect for this line. But we also get some new characters like Roxanne Wolf here, who looks like she might be Fox's girlfriend. And I love how Roxanne and Chica look like they're wearing leg warmers. That's so 80s. Rounding out the boys of the band, we have Montgomery Gator, complete with his Elton John star-shaped glasses, and that looks awesome. Last but not least, when my wife told me she found these figures, I said, do they make one of a girl bunny? And she said, they sure do, and I said, that's the one I want the most, Vanny. Now, each of the figures have the exact same back on their packaging. You've got the Five Nights at Freddy's logo. You've got each of the figures displayed here. Now, I've been collecting all of the Five Nights at Freddy's Funko figures since Wave 1 came out. And I'm a little disappointed when I see the back of this, because I really thought that this wave should have a Build-A-Figure. I mean, all of the other ones have a Build-A-Figure, and they really missed a beat because they could have made Glitch Trap. Oh, that would have been so cool to get. But nope, we only get 5 figures with this wave, so it's kind of sad. I mean, they haven't made a security guard yet, and they have the blonde security guard from this game, which looks a lot like my wife. I think she's got a night job, and she didn't tell me. But honestly, you could have made her, you could have made Glitch Trap. Oh well, I mean, it sucks they didn't make one, but hey, I really like these figures, so I guess that's okay. So let's look at the front of the package one more time. Because I've had these figures for a few days now, and I have been dying to open them. So I say we waste no more time, and I say we open them! First up out of the package, we have Glamrock Freddy, complete with his Ziggy Stardust Lightning Bolt. And this figure looks awesome. Now, it's pretty much the same as every other Freddy figure you could get made by Funko, but man, these colors, all the details look so good. And it really does match the way he looks in the game. Looking at the figure from behind, you can see his hat's a little askew. He has an earring, and he has shoulder pads and these little rings around his forearms. That's pretty cool. So those are some details you don't see on a normal Freddy. And looking at his accessories, he includes a mic stand and a mic. And yes, that mic is detachable and can be put in his hand. Now, if you look carefully, you will see that his left hand isn't quite as opened as much as his right. So putting that mic stand in his hand to recreate the statue scene from the Megaplex of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, yeah, that'll be a little hard to pose him like that because you probably have to heat up his hand to get that mic stand in, but it's probably doable. Now, the joints on this figure are very, very loose now. They pop apart really easily, but that's the way all the Five Nights at Freddy's Funko figures have been in the past, so nothing out of the ordinary there. Now, comparing Glamrock Freddy to a Series 1 Funko Freddy figure, and you can see a definite difference in the sculpt. They're so alike, but also so different, and you know what? I say get this new one because he's awesome. Next up, we have Glamrock Chica, complete with a little bow in her hair, and you can see that she's wearing the Gem and the Holograms Misfit face paint, and she can actually hold her guitar. Now, if you bump her, she's probably going to drop it, but hey, she looks cool holding it. And like I said, I love that it looks like she's wearing leg warmers, and in her case, she's wearing mismatched ones, and that is awesome. Looking at her from behind, you can see the texture of the fur of the costume. That's pretty cool. You can see she's got one earring on, shoulder pads because it is the 80s, and she's got the little fingerless gloves, and that is awesome. So here's how Glamrock Chica looks alongside Series 1 Funko Chica, and you can see that they slimmed her down quite a bit, and she has more of a feminine physique. Now, I think she looks really cute and all, but man, that is totally different, isn't it? Now, you'll also notice that she doesn't come with a cupcake, but she does come with a guitar. And one thing that my figure didn't come with, which I just noticed, was the fact that over here she's missing an earring. Look at that. She's got a big hole in her head. So yeah, I looked in the package, it's not there, and I checked the video of, while she was in the package, and sure enough, it didn't look like she has one. So yep, be very careful when you pick out your Chica in the store. Make sure she's got both of her earrings. Next up, we have Roxanne Wolf, looking like another member of the Misfits, but unlike Chica, this member actually does have both of her earrings. I absolutely love that little green forelock of hair, and her little lipstick looks so cute. And the fact that she actually comes with a keytar, because what's more 80s than a keytar? You'll notice down here that her little leg warmers actually match, and this looks really cool indeed. I love getting a new character from Five Nights at Freddy's. This figure looks awesome. Looking at her from behind, you can see her hair is all one color. There's no more green in it. And the fact that she actually does have a little tail, and that is awesome. Next up is Montgomery Gator. Now, I've already talked about his Elton John star-shaped glasses. Now, they're not removable, but if you look real carefully, you'll see that they actually painted his eyes underneath there, and that is awesome. He also has a Wes from Road Warrior mohawk, and that's really cool indeed. Down here at his chest, it looks like it's almost like a lightning bolt. That's pretty cool. He also can hold his bass guitar. Now, he holds it very loosely, so just like the other one, if you bump it, it's probably going to fall out of his hand, but you can pose him like that. And I absolutely love those little dot details on his legs. He's even got a few of them on his arms. That is so cool looking. He's also got a spiked belt and 2 spiked bracelets, and that is awesome. Looking at him from behind, if you thought those leg details were cool, wait till you see this tail. Look at all the detail they put on that. That is awesome. They could have just painted that solid green and it would have looked fine, but you know what? I love that they added that yellow. That is cool. Last up, and like I said, the figure I wanted the absolute most, Venny. And she looks awesome. And what's cool about this figure is she's a white bunny, right? But if you look there, she has like some gray, and then she's also got some light blue, and that is really cool. They did a great job doing that because they could have just left her all white and she'd have looked great. Now, you'll also notice she has like almost like a checkerboard pattern on her leg there and on her left hand. That looks really cool. Her suit has stitches all in it. Speaking of stitches, around her left eye, you can see she's got like a circle design. Now, that circle design is usually painted in either brown or left white like this. So I don't know which is the right pattern, so who knows? Maybe it's supposed to be white now. Maybe they changed it for this new game or something. But I think she looks great. Looking at her from behind, you can see those stitches continue back here too. Now, she doesn't have a cottontail, as you can see there. Now, I'm assuming that this is an actual human possessed by Glitch Trap. I don't know. I don't think this is an animatronic. I think this is the girl that was in the other game, right? I don't know, man, because I haven't played it. But she looks cool to me. As you can see there too, she also includes a Michael Myers style kitchen knife, and that is awesome. So yeah, we might want to stay far, far away from Vanny in the next game. So, what do I think about these Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Funko figures? Well, I absolutely love them. I have not been disappointed with any of the Five Nights at Freddy's Funko figures, and these just kind of came out of nowhere for me. I didn't even know they were coming out. I didn't know the game was coming out. And man, ever since I watched the trailer and stuff, it looks like it's going to be awesome. Now, these figures aren't perfect, of course. I mean, as you can see, my Chica there is missing an earring. So yeah, that is a major drawback. But you know what? That's not gonna happen with everybody's figure. Now, one thing that will happen with everybody's figure is they don't hold their instruments very well. They will drop them if you knock them just a little bit. They will drop them. Two, their joints, like at the elbows or at the shoulders and stuff like that, they pop off really easy. But honestly, after this many waves of Funko figures, complaining about that's silly. I mean, we've already expected that from day one, and honestly, it doesn't bother me. It is a little hard to get them to hold their instruments when their arms keep falling off, but hey, I'm used to it by this point. And these figures look awesome, and I could not recommend them higher. So, there's my review of the Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach Funko action figures, and man, I absolutely love them. Like I said, these figures just came out of nowhere for me. I had no clue the game was coming out or anything, and now that I know that it's coming out, I can't wait to see the full game. Oh, I bet it's gonna be cool. So if you like Five Nights at Freddy's as much as I do, and you want these figures, then go check your local Walmart, because that's where I found mine. And until next time, tune in for more food reviews.
Hey, this is Nolan North. You don't want to miss Food Reviews. And I'm out.